What's your wife-husband's toxic trait? My husband wouldn't spend money on anything, and I mean anything. When we first got married, I thought Jake was just smart with cash. He'd use coupons, buy generic brands, turn off lights in every room. I grew up kind of broke, so honestly it felt responsible. My friends would joke that I found a good one because he wasn't blowing paychecks on stupid stuff. But then my glasses snapped in half, like right down the middle of the frame. I couldn't see without them. Everything past 5 feet was just a blur. Jake handed me a roll of duct tape. Just tape them together, he said, not even looking up from his phone. They'll work fine. I wore duct-taped glasses for 3 months. At work, to the grocery store. My coworker Emma kept offering to lend me money for new ones, and I'd just laugh it off like it was some inside joke. Then came Christmas. Jake sat me down in November and said we were doing a no-gifts Christmas. We don't need more stuff cluttering the apartment, he said. Let's just enjoy each other's company. I agreed because I wanted to be a good wife. But then Christmas morning came and I watched him open a package from his mom. New running shoes, expensive ones. He smiled and said thanks on a video call with her. I didn't get anything, not even a card. When I brought it up later, he got annoyed. I can't control what my mom sends me. You're being dramatic. Then we had Oliver. Our son came out tiny and purple and the doctors immediately started running tests. Heart murmur, possible defect, a million appointments. I barely slept those first 2 months. Insurance covered some stuff, but not everything. We were drowning in medical bills, and Oliver needed special formula that cost $40 a can. Jake would water it down to make it last longer. One night after a checkup, the doctor prescribed medication for Oliver's breathing. The pharmacy guy rang it up and said $90. I pulled out my card and Jake grabbed my wrist. We're not buying that, he said. The pharmacist looked uncomfortable. I felt my face go hot. Jake, he needs it. The doctor said, it's a scam. Big Pharma wants us to panic and spend money. Let's just wait and see if he actually needs it. I stared at him. Our son was 3 months old and wheezing in his car seat in the parking lot. I bought it anyway. Used the card before Jake could stop me. He didn't talk to me for 6 days. Then I went to buy groceries and my card got declined. He'd canceled it without telling me. I started hiding money after that. Quarters from the laundry. A 20 my mom slipped me at lunch. Coins I'd find in the couch. I kept it in an old tampon box under the bathroom sink because I knew he'd never look there. A year went by like that. Me sneaking around my own husband just to buy diapers or pay for Oliver's prescriptions. Then one morning, Oliver woke up burning hot. I touched his forehead and my stomach dropped. He was limp, barely moving. His breathing sounded wet and shallow. I called 911. Jake was at work. I texted him that we were going to the hospital and he didn't reply. The ambulance came in 4 minutes. They put an oxygen mask on Oliver and loaded us in. I sat there holding my baby's hand while the paramedic asked me questions I couldn't even hear over my heartbeat. We got to the ER and they took Oliver back immediately. Some kind of infection. They hooked him up to IVs and monitors and I just stood there shaking. Jake showed up 30 minutes later. He walked into the room, looked at Oliver in the hospital bed, looked at me and said, "Did you really need to call an ambulance? That's like $1,000 ride. Not high. Not is he okay? Just how much did it cost?" I felt something break inside me that I didn't even know could break. 2 weeks later, I filed for divorce. My sister Katie helped me pack my stuff while Jake was at work. We were loading boxes into her car when I found a fireproof safe under our bed. I'd never seen it before. Katie and I looked at each other. She grabbed a screwdriver and we pried it open. Inside was $37,000. Cash, stacked in rubber-banded piles. Our shared income, money from my job, money from his job, just sitting there while I was stealing quarters to buy our son medicine. I took half, hired a lawyer with it. Jake tried to fight me for custody, but when my lawyer brought up the canceled debit card and the unpaid prescriptions in front of the judge, his face went gray. I got full custody. Oliver's 4 now, happy, healthy, and I never have to duct tape anything ever again.